Let's give a warm welcome to Cuco.
What's up? How you guys doing? Y'all chilling? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Is that what? Oh, air high five, hell yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for being here tonight. I am excited for this live session. Really love this new record. Not new at this point, but the record Ridin', your third studio album, came out back in May. Definitely much more of a souldies vibe, I think it's safe to say, than your previous work. What inspired this evolution?
I feel like it was coming. I feel like if the people that were already fans of my music kind of always heard either the psychedelic side of it or like the really like romantic like soul chords, you know what I mean? Just real old school vibes. So I feel like it was bound to make its way into like a record.
I mean, you touch on a lot of themes of romance and heartbreak. Do you consider yourself a romantic?
I mean, yeah, for sure. But obviously the music I make is very that. But I think right now I'm just locked in though. I'm just trying to really like work and make the best music I can make, do the best for the people around me, the best for my community. So I'm in probably like the furthest place from like being romantic, but when I get there, I'm like I'm locked in the romance.
But you're channeling it somehow. I mean, or at least you did during the process of the record.
Hey,
you still good? You good?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we locked in with the romantic feelings for the record, 100%, 1,000%.
What were some of the challenges of working in this slightly different mode, I guess, than your previous two records?
You said challenges?
Yeah.
I think one of the main ones is my voice has never been at the forefront that heavy before. I've always been used to like layering my voice, doing a bunch of harmonies, but this had less of that. This was more of like a lot of single voice, like I just want my voice, myself being very forward versus me recording a bunch of layers and like it kind of being masked. This is like me at the front, and there was a point where I was like, damn, like I don't know if I really follow through with this record because I wasn't used to hearing my voice like that. But then I get an appreciation from my own voice, and I think with that also recording it to tape, even though I didn't have to operate the tape machine, like doing everything as like single takes, I wouldn't say it was a challenge. More so, it made me a way better musician because I was able to really tune into like composing a track, doing the arrangement in the moment, and then we recorded it onto a tape machine, and that's what it was.
Did you feel any additional pressure recording this record, recording it in this unique way rather than maybe the way that you were used to in releases past?
Yeah, I think when I first started, because we did the first song we recorded off the record was Ridin', and then the second song that was ever born from this record was Sin Un Corazón, which is like one of the last songs that came out. And it was a bit intimidating because especially I was going in with other musicians and people that were like, that's what they did.
Yeah.
They composed in like takes and they did this like the songs fully. So it was a bit scary, but then within like touring, more shows, recording other stuff, then I come back to it. I feel like way more confident. Like in a deluxe, there's a few tracks that came after we recorded the Ridin' record, and getting in there just felt like super like easy.
So what can you tell us about this deluxe edition? Because I know it's tightly under wraps. I was trying to do some research and figure it out. I know that there's 6 new songs, but that's about the extent of what you've released so far as information.
Yeah, people be snooping around for like any like any like audio files and anything they can. So I'm like, I just keep it under wraps, super heavy, because I think it's really cool to put something out and it be something new that you haven't heard, because I feel like you put a snippet out and it's like, cool, I already kind of anticipated this, but I mean, it's 6 songs on the deluxe that are new. We have a feature from somebody who I've been a fan of for a cool minute. Super cool voice. We have some vocal runs on another song which we're actually doing today. We don't have the person who's doing the vocal runs here, but yeah, we are playing something that's unreleased as of now.
Okay.
There's I think like one more Spanish song in there, but it's soul. It's just sick music. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned that one of the first songs that you recorded for the record was Riding. Did that sort of like establish the template of what you were going to try to do going forward with the rest of the record after you got past that one?
Yeah, I think beyond the song, just working with Tommy was sick. I'm big on I have to really click with somebody to work with them. Like I don't care like if so and so's work with X person, so and so's work with this. Like I frankly like if we get along like and the ideas that are coming out are like just really good ideas, that's like what matters. Like and working with Tommy and being in the room with him and the people that he brings around and obviously like the people I bring around, it became a thing of like, yo, it just has like we already know a bunch of talented people, so they just gotta bring the right energy.
Yeah. So the Tommy that you're referring to is Tom Brennick,
Yeah.
who produced the record. Got some applause there.
Hell yeah.
Tom Brennick, a veteran of Daptone Records,
Yes, sir.
produced for Amy Winehouse, worked with Bruno Mars. How did that connection initially come about?
I think I've it's either my A&R or my management or a combination of both. But yeah, they plugged me in with Tommy, and like off the bat, like linked up, made Riding, Me Sin Un Corazón, just kept jamming and like.
So there wasn't necessarily a whole plan to record a whole record with him. It just kept on. It was going well, so you guys just kept it going.
we were. I mean, we were just. It was trial because after that, I went to like Stockholm and like London to like try to find different producers to work with, and some of those songs did end up on the record, but we re-recorded and reproduced them all with like Tommy. Like "Don't Be So Rude" was made in London. We did. Walked Away was made in London. So we brought some of those back, and then we just redid all of them with the musicians that had already been kind of recording the record with us for Riding.
Did you learn anything about yourself during the making of Riding?
I'm not half bad at like playing guitar. Like I'm able to keep up at least, like because I've on Sin Un Corazón I played drums. On Walked Away it was like had like the entire Manahan Street Band in there, and like those fools are crazy. So I was like throwing ideas out there, but with like a grain of salt. I was like, look, we don't have to do this. It's just an idea, and it was just really nice to like have those ideas received, validated. So I think it was more of a me thing that I realized that I could play well and I could sing well. So that was cool. But there's a lot of things I learned though. But I can't think off the bat like. But those are like the main things that stood out for me because like those are my challenges, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was really struggling with that.
I mean, you've been doing it now for nearly 10 years now.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a young Cuco recording in their bedroom right now, 16, 17 years old?
Man, that's the thing. I wouldn't give myself any advice because I feel like all the good and the bad things that I've gone through, bro, like they've molded me into this. And I feel like if things could have gone any worse or better, like I don't know that I'd be like content with whoever I would have like what I would have ended up being, you know? Because like, what if I would have given myself all the keys and then like I was just, going crazy, and I would have just let it get to my head, bro. Like, I don't want to be that either. So I don't know. I always think things flow the way they have to because that's what it is. But Yeah, no, but I would have been a powerhouse, bro, if I knew all the shit I know now.
Well, where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
I see myself much more involved in my community. I've been doing a lot like behind the scenes just to kind of like help out like people around. I've had like old teachers reach out. I've been going to talk to like different schools. Visited I have a friend named Scott Budnick, who's an incredible person. He took me to Silmar Juvenile to like, talk to some of the kids, and I want to be able to help out, give more resources to kids coming out of jail. Want to be able to help out, kids that need like skateboards, clothes. Like, dude, it's so many kids that don't have a lot of resources, and I realized that that's where I found a lot of wealth, like just like emotionally. Mm-hmm. And if you would have asked me this question maybe like 5-6 months ago, when like before I was doing any of this, I probably would have told you like, oh yeah, like I want to have a bigger house, I want to have this and that, but that's where I'm at right now, and it's been kind of like consistently getting a lot better with that. So yeah, it's cool. It's really cool, man.
Well, we will be rooting for you.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you so much for taking the time to chat, Cuco.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we're going to transition into
yes,
the
sir.
music.
Appreciate you guys.
Cuco live from KCRW HQ.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Awkward silence. What's up?